How smart land use can save our planet. Imagine standing on a hill, looking out over a vast, beautiful forest. Birds are singing, animals roam freely, and the air feels fresh and clean. Now imagine that same land stripped of trees, dry and lifeless, with dusty soil blowing in the wind. This is the stark difference that our land use choices can make. The way we use our land can either nurture life or strip it away. Land is one of our most valuable resources, and we use it in many ways. We grow crops on farms to feed our families, build cities where millions of people live and work, and establish factories that produce goods we rely on every day. Each of these land uses serves a purpose, but they also come with environmental trade-offs. Farmland can deplete the soil if not managed carefully. Cities often replace green areas with concrete, disrupting natural habitats. And industries can leave behind pollution that harms both soil and water. At the core of every land use is the soil, often called the Earth's skin. Healthy soil is rich, dark, and teeming with life, tiny insects, bacteria, and nutrients that support plants. But when we overuse the land, through intensive farming, urban sprawl, or industrial waste, this vital resource begins to degrade. The soil loses its nutrients, erodes away, and becomes unable to support life. This isn't just a loss for plants, it's a loss for the entire ecosystem. But what if we could change this? Around the world, people are finding better ways to use land sustainably. Take crop rotation, for example. Instead of planting the same crop over and over, farmers switch up the crops each season. This simple change helps keep the soil healthy by naturally replenishing nutrients, reducing pests, and minimizing the need for chemical fertilizers. Conservation tillage is another technique where farmers disturb the soil as little as possible, protecting it from erosion and keeping carbon locked in the ground. One of the most innovative practices is agroforestry, where trees and crops grow together on the same land. The trees provide shade, reduce wind erosion, and create habitats for wildlife. Their roots hold the soil in place, preventing erosion, while their leaves provide natural mulch that enriches the soil. This harmony between plants and trees not only boosts farm productivity but also restores the land's natural balance. Water is another precious resource that we must use wisely. Traditional irrigation methods often waste water, but techniques like drip irrigation deliver water directly to the roots of plants, conserving every drop. In urban areas, we can rethink land use by integrating green spaces. Imagine a city with community gardens, green rooftops, and parks instead of concrete jungles. These green spaces not only make cities more livable, but also help absorb rainwater, reduce flooding, and provide habitats for birds and insects. Urban green spaces are more than just pretty parks. They are lifelines for the environment. Trees and plants filter the air, soak up rainwater, and offer a refuge for urban wildlife. Community gardens bring fresh produce to neighborhoods, reduce the need for long transport, and bring people closer to nature. Now, imagine you're in charge of designing your own piece of land. How would you use it? Would you create a sustainable farm with mixed crops, a pond for water storage, and trees to provide shade? Or maybe you design an urban green space with walking paths, community gardens, and benches made from recycled materials. The choices are endless, but each decision can contribute to a healthier planet. Designing sustainable spaces isn't just an exercise. It's a way to think critically about how we interact with the land. When we make thoughtful decisions, like conserving water, planting diverse crops, and integrating green spaces, we can create environments that support both people and nature. It's about finding a balance, ensuring that the land can continue to sustain us for generations to come. Sustainable land use and agriculture are more than just ideas. They are pathways to a better future. By making mindful choices, whether on the farm, in the city, or at home, we can help heal the land, protect our resources, and create a world where nature and humans thrive together. Together, we can cultivate a future that respects the land and nurtures life.